Good morning. Good morning. Okay, boys and girls, teachers, so our guests have arrived, and I'm pleased this morning to introduce to you Miss Fiona Salmon. Fiona is a past student of this school. I taught her in the 90s when the school was known as Ferguson All-Age School. Mrs. Gordon would have taught you. Remember Mrs. Gordon? Of course. All right. So three teachers are here whom she interacted with during that time. Now she's back on the island, and I'm very, very happy that she has accepted our invitation to speak with you this morning. And so, without further ado, I'm going to introduce. Please introduce your.
Okay. Are you through?
You go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, boys and girls, teachers.
Miss Salmon. Come on,
Salmon.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you all doing? Are you doing great? Wow. I am doing great. Being back here, I'm feeling exciting. I feel it's overwhelming. Miss Garden, how are you? It's good to see you. I remember when I was in grade 6 or 7 on that side. Seventh grade. Yes, I remember those days. Teachers, new faces. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. It is so good to be back on my stamping ground. And with me today, I have Pastor Clark and I have my family here with me. We are just going places by places um, to share my book with you all. I know that you are about, let's see, you're about 5, maybe just like my daughter. My daughter is 5. How old are you? Oh, wonderful. How old are you? You're 5. How old are you? You're 6. Wow. Wow. And I assume the bigger kids at the back are in 13, 12, 13. Oh, awesome. Anyway, it's so good to be back. I remember the days of walking from Swabies Hope barefooted here to Ferguson All Age School at the time. I was just like you. Assembly at the time, we will stand, not sit. So things have definitely changed. So, and also, I just live around the corner from here. Back in the days, I would stay with my grandmother at the time. She was blind. So I would stay with her. I think I stayed there about 3 years with my grandmother. And I want to talk to you about this morning is never to give up. Believe in yourselves. Okay? I remember when I was your age, even the age of my daughter, I could not read. At age 5, I could not read. Grade 6, I could not read. I struggled. I was labeled as a slow learner, but nobody knew that. Maybe Miss Garden, maybe she didn't know that, because there was another student in the class that I would ask her to help me with my schoolwork at the time. So I guess Miss Garden would thought that maybe I did it, but it wasn't me because I couldn't read. And sometimes I would copy my classmate names onto my book because I couldn't read. So I want you to remember that reading is very, very important. What did I just say?
Reading is very, very important.
So you need to pay attention in school, pay attention to teacher, and if there's a word that you're not familiar with, what should you do? Raise your hand and ask. So you ask teacher, okay?
And 7 is 5.
Yes, very good, very good. So make sure you pay attention in class and make sure also at home, make sure to get mommy and daddy to assist you, okay? Because just like I did not have parents who believe in education. So I, myself, have to dig deep and believe in myself. So you have to dig deep and believe in yourself as well. Correct? Correct? Very good. So I remember back in the days, I told my father, before I get there, some of you might be wondering, how did I learn to read? I remember I went all the way up to grade 9. At the time, there was grade 9. And I was about to max out. And I couldn't read that well, but I was getting there. And I remember Miss Blake. Do you remember Miss Blake? Miss Blake. And she said to me, Fiona, I have a deal for you. If you can come to my house on Saturdays and help me around the house, I will make sure that you get extra classes because my parents could not afford it. So I said, okay, fine. And every Saturday morning, I was at her house at 7:30 in the mornings. I would clean. Whatever she has available for me to do, I will do it. But guess what? During my time there, she has a lots of books. So what I will be doing, a book in one hand, trying to learn to read, and at the time, I would use that coconut brush and I was down on my knees and I'll be cleaning. As soon as I hear those steps coming, I put it away because I don't want her to think that I'm here reading on her little job. For me, that little job was important because guess what? I was getting free classes in return of, and also guess what she also did for me? She also gave me a little money, like $20. You remember I told you back then that I didn't have shoes? I will use that money to buy shoes. So now I'm coming to school looking real good, ready to learn. Because guess what? There were shoes and I could afford to buy lunch from that money. So that's how I started reading and going to that extra classes and taking part and everything. That's how I became good at reading. Fast forward, I took the common entrance as well. Didn't pass because guess what? I was just guessing my way through because I couldn't read well. Until grade 9 achievement came and I went and I took the grade 9 achievement and that's when I went on to Belfield High School, which I just came from just now. And it was so good to be back knowing that I get my start here as well, and that's why it was important for me to come and talk to you guys. That make sure outside of your parents, outside of teachers, outside of everyone else, make sure that you are telling yourself that you can accomplish anything that you want to become. What did I just say? You can anything.
Come on, children, say it better.
Come on, student. Thing. Very good. Very good. And I want you to always remember that, always repeat that, that no matter what, no matter sometimes you don't have the full lunch money, but always try to self encourage yourself to go further in life. Don't settle for nothing less. You're gonna settle for, I heard you. Go ahead. Speak louder so everyone else can hear. Your classmates can hear you. Very good. So you're gonna put your best foot forward at all times. So fast forward. I went to university. I started at Northern Caribbean University. Thank you. Thank you. But guess what? The challenges were still there because guess what? I could not afford to pay my school fee. So that was another challenge. But guess what I did? I went I went to work on a cruise ship where I sail all over the world. I wake up every day to a different country, to a different culture, meeting different people. So It afforded me now to save that money and go back to university to finish my bachelor's degree. But hold on. It took me 17 years to finish my bachelor's degree. You know why it took me so long? Affordability. And something always comes up. But guess what? I was still determined to finish my bachelor's degree because this is one thing that education is going to do for you. Education is going to elevate you. Education is going to take you out of poverty. Education is going to put you on a different path. Education, what else education can do for you? Anyone? What can education do for you? Huh? Nurse? Yes, she said she wants to become a nurse. So there you go. You want to become a nurse as well? There you go. This is a future nurse. We have nurses here. Where are the doctors? You want to be a doctor? That is awesome. Where are the lawyers? You want to be a contractor? There you go. We have future contractor here. Where are the lawyers? You are the lawyer? What do you?
I'm a soldier.
You are a soldier. He's gonna protect us. That's the future soldier here. Where are the engineers? The engineers in the back. They are your future engineers right there. So this is how we're going to do it. Listen. Now that you know what you want to become, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do? You're going to be a scientist. Look at this. This is the future scientist over here. What are you going to do?
Soldier.
You want to?
Soldier.
Soldier. Okay, this is another soldier. So he's going to protect us. The hand at the back. There you go, a footballer. So he will be entertaining us on television because he's going to be so famous.
I want the football too.
You want football? You're going to be a footballer too? There you go, one more footballer. You're going to be look at the police right here. We have another police right here. So this is what I am telling you now. Going to school, listening to teacher, make sure you're on time every day for class because guess what? Even though I couldn't afford anything, I was always early and that's where it starts from. Go ahead with your question. That's the doctor right there. What type of doctor do you want to become? A surgeon? Oh Lord. You see that? We have a mixture. Where's the prime minister? Do we have a prime minister?
I want to be a
Awesome. So there you go. Now that you know what you want to become in life, now you need to work at it. Now you need to listen to teacher. You need to take the initiative to go another step further. Question? You want to be a teacher, so you're going to take over from Miss Smith. That's right, girl. You're going to take over from Miss Smith. Miss Smith, she's in line for your job. Go ahead. You want to be a doctor too?
I want to be a
Oh my, I can't wait to come to your office to get your service. That's another doctor right there. You want to be a doctor too? Wow! OMG! We have so many doctors in this place. So there you go, students. You all will become
I want to be a doctor too.
very good, successful. Microbiologist? A marine, oh my God, a marine biologist. Look at that. Look at that. You can do it. I did it. I went to university. I did it. What am I doing now? I am a pilot, crew scheduler, pilot. So I manage the pilots in the air. That's what I do for a living for 9 to 5. Can be very stressful, can be very challenging, but that's what I do currently now. And also, I also do my own little business because guess what? Life goes on outside of your 9 to 5, right? So I am an author. Author. You remember that little girl that couldn't read? Yes, I am an author. I'm also an entrepreneur. So you can do it. I came here, I sat here just like you, just like the doctor, just like the Marine. There you go, just like you. I was once here and I did it. So I'm looking forward when I retire to watch all of you out in the world doing your own thing as I claim my position. And don't forget, my t-shirt, it says, it will be long. Who can read it for me? Let's see, let's see. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Go ahead, go ahead. Stand right here, stand right here. Go ahead.
It will be long, but not forever.
Very good. How old are you? You're 5. Amen. Amen. All right. You want to read it too? All right, come. Go ahead. Right here. You have to read right here.
At a study party.
Very good. You tried. Clap for him. Clap for him. Very good. Very good. Very good. You want to read it too? Okay, so he's the last person. Go ahead.
It will be long, but not forever.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So no matter the struggles that you're going through in getting to school and also struggles at home, don't forget that it will be long, but
Not forever.
thank you. And to end my presentation, I will be leaving a copy of my book with Miss Smith. You can come forward. Miss Smith, I want to present. Sure, sure. I know the book might be a little bit advanced for the kids, but the teachers can.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would like to present a copy of my memoir. It will be long, but not forever. To Miss Smith, and I'm sure that the teachers will have a chance to read and return, and it will go further and further, and generation to come. And remember the teacher right here, Miss Smith. She will be taking your job soon, so she will ensure that the book keeps going.
Great. Exactly. Thank you
And
so much.
also, I stated in my speech that reading was so hard for me. And I want to ensure that this donation of $50,000 will go towards reading. Your reading program, not sure what it looks like, but maybe to buy books. And I also have some stationery in the car that I'm going to be donating as well. So thank you so much.
All right, boys and girls. You've been doing well so far.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate. I appreciate you. Oh,
In the camera.
I am beyond words. I remember Fiona at school. And this morning, it's more than encouragement that you got. Isn't that so? She said that she was unable to read. So all along she was over there fooling us because we thought she was able to read. Huh? She was fooling us all this while. But see what the Lord has done. Positive attitude, determination, perseverance. She kept on encouraging herself. And here is Fiona today, giving back to her institution. She has given us $50,000. $50,000. It's in here towards our reading program. And Fiona, I must let you know that we have a reading intervention here, and we have recently established what you know as the basic school is now our school library. So this $50,000 will be going a long way in ensuring that our children have reading materials and they are comfortably seated and all of that to do their reading. God bless you, Fiona. I am sure the teacher, I'm going to be reading first. And I'm sure the teachers, I'm sure all of us will enjoy reading your journey through your book. All the best to you. God bless.